They are thinking of you. Even now, as you sit in quiet, they are thinking of you, not out of obligation, not out of fear or guilt, but because their heart remembers yours. The truth is, some connections do not fade. Some souls imprint on one another so deeply that absence cannot erase them. You may feel alone. You may feel forgotten, but the heart never forgets what the mind struggles to remember. There is a reason their thoughts find you still, a reason your energy feels pulled toward them. Even when logic says otherwise, it is not a mistake. It is not random. There is a thread invisible to human eyes that ties you together. This thread stretches across time and space. It bends around circumstances, wins through pain, and holds fast even when you cannot. They carry pieces of you inside them. Every memory, every smile, every word that mattered stays tucked in their being. Even when they walk through life without you by their side. Even when life demands distance. Because some hearts are meant to recognize one another. Again and again across lifetimes. You must understand this. It is not about possession. It is about recognition. It is about knowing the energy of another soul and never truly forgetting it. They may not speak your name today. They may not reach for you in ways you expect, but their heart still whispers to yours. You feel it sometimes. In your chest, a tightening, a longing, a warmth. That is not imagination. That is remembrance. You may wonder if this is one-sided. You may wonder if they feel as deeply as you do. Know this. Love, true love, is never one-sided, even if actions seem absent. The heart is still active. It beats quietly, persistently. For the soul it cannot forget. Do not mistake silence for absence of feeling. Do not mistake distance for indifference. There is a sacred stillness in their longing. It is quiet, patient, waiting for a moment when everything aligns. They cannot forget you, because forgetting you would be forgetting themselves. You are etched in the chambers of their being. You are part of their story, and no story can truly erase its own main character. You are not merely a memory. You are a resonance that lives within them, echoing through every choice, every thought, every sigh. The universe does not allow such connections to vanish without reason. They are meant to teach you something, to test you, to remind you of what it is to feel deeply, to hope without guarantee, to love without demand. And you are meant to carry the lesson, too, the lesson of patience, of trust, of knowing that the heart sees what the mind cannot. You may feel impatient. You may feel hurt. You may wish for signs that are clear and unmistakable. But angels say this: the heart already knows, even when your eyes cannot see, even when your hands cannot reach, even when the world insists on separation. Your soul recognizes the truth. And the truth is this: you belong to one another in ways that words cannot capture. They cannot forget the way you make them feel. They cannot forget the laughter that changed their day. They cannot forget the kindness that reshaped their understanding of love. And you too carry them in ways that surprise you. You carry them in the quiet moments, in the sudden pangs of memory, in the dreams that feel too real to be random. Do not underestimate the power of this connection. Do not trivialize the sacred rhythm that pulses between you. Even in absence, even in uncertainty, love does not stop. It adapts, it waits, it evolves, but never vanishes. Angels say this because they witness the truth. They see the bonds that humans try to ignore or rationalize away. They see the souls reaching across time, holding threads that no circumstance can sever. You may fear they have moved on. You may fear that life has filled the spaces between you with other faces, other voices. Do not fear, because no one else can occupy the place you hold in their heart. No, one else can recreate the resonance you share. No one else carries your frequency, and they feel it even when unspoken, even when invisible, even when the world has insisted on walls between you. Your essence is marked in them. You are remembered. You are cherished. You are wanted quietly, patiently, endlessly. Do not be afraid of this truth. Do not feel it as a burden or a trap. It is the soul's recognition of what matters most. It is a gentle reminder that love transcends circumstance. It transcends time. It transcends fear. It does not demand. It does not push. It simply exists, and in existence it grows stronger until the moment is right. You may ask, when will the moment be right? Angels say, in divine timing, not when you are ready, not when they are ready, but when the universe aligns to bring clarity and truth. Trust that timing, even if it feels distant or uncertain, even if your human mind wants immediate answers. Trust that the heart knows the way. You do not need to force it. You do not need to chase or plead. You simply need to remain open, present, and true to yourself. And when the alignment comes, recognition will be immediate. No explanation will be necessary. No apology will be needed. The hearts will recognize one another as if no time has passed, as if no space has ever existed between them. This is the promise of soul-deep connection, and angels want you to feel it now. Even before the reunion, they want you to feel it in your chest, in your spirit, in your knowing, because knowing is the beginning of peace, because recognizing this truth is the first step in walking without fear. They cannot forget you, and you cannot forget them. There is no shame in longing. There is no weakness in remembrance. It is sacred. It is divine. It is a gift. So when the memories come, let them wash over you. When the thoughts arise, let them remind you of what is eternal. When the heart aches, let it be a signal that love is real, powerful, and alive. Even when unseen, even when unspoken, even when the world insists you move on. Angels say, move forward with the knowledge that what is meant to return will return. Move forward with faith that connection cannot be destroyed by circumstance. Move forward knowing that your presence in each other's hearts is permanent. You are remembered, you are loved, and you are never, not for a single heartbeat, forgotten. Even when the distance seems unbearable, even when the silence is deafening, even when the world tells you to let go, do not. For the heart still knows. The heart always knows they cannot forget you, and the truth is, you cannot forget them. Hold this knowledge. Hold it tenderly. Hold it proudly, because it is proof of what is sacred, what is eternal, what is unbreakable. You are part of a story that the universe itself remembers. And one day, in ways that will feel miraculous, you will see it unfold. Until then, trust, wait, love. The heart never lies, and angels say your heart remembers, always. Angels say listen carefully. Every time you feel their presence in your mind, in your chest, in your quiet moments, it is a message from the universe, a message from the heart that cannot forget. You are being reminded that some connections are eternal. They are not bound by logic, by distance, or by circumstance. They are bound by energy, by truth, by recognition that exists beyond this lifetime. Have you felt this before? That sudden memory, that flash of their face, that moment that feels too real to be coincidence? Angels say those are signs. Signs that your souls are speaking. Signs that your hearts are acknowledging one another across time. You may ask, why does it feel so hard sometimes? Why does longing feel heavy? Because love, true love, asks us to hold space for another, even when it is painful, even when it challenges everything we thought we knew, even when we are tempted to forget. It is not weakness to remember. It is strength. It is courage. It is the divine within you, reminding you of what matters. So when you feel the ache, honor it. Do not push it away. Do not ignore it. Lean into it, because in that ache, you are touching the eternal. You are feeling what angels feel when they witness connection. They see the bond that no one else can. They see the threads weaving your story together. And you, too, are part of a tapestry that is larger than your human understanding. Your connection is not meant to be rushed. It is meant to unfold with patience, with grace, with awareness. Do you notice how often the universe gives you small reminders? A song that reminds you of them, a phrase in a book, a scent that brings back memory. Angels say, those are not coincidences. Those are gentle nudges, invitations to remember, to feel, to acknowledge that some bonds cannot be erased. Do you feel the pull, the subtle tug in your chest, the whisper in your mind, the warmth that appears when you least expect it? That is recognition. That is the soul saying, I remember you, I know you, and I cannot forget. It is a call to hold your own heart tenderly, to honor your emotions, to trust that the love you feel is valid, even when unseen, even when unspoken. Angels say, you are not alone in this feeling. Many hearts carry this truth quietly, patiently, and the truth is, when we honor it, when we speak it, when we share it, we allow others to see their own connection, their own recognition. Have you ever wondered if someone else is thinking of you in the same way? Angels say they are, even now, they may be holding the same thought, the same memory, the same longing, even now. They may be hoping, praying, wishing for clarity, for signs, for understanding. This is why your story matters. This is why your experience is sacred, because it is proof that love cannot be controlled, it cannot be contained, it cannot be dismissed, it simply exists, and it waits for the right time to unfold. Have you noticed how often life tests you in this way? How absence makes your heart ache more deeply than presence ever could? Angels say, this is divine timing. It is teaching you patience. It is teaching you faith. It is teaching you to trust the unseen. Even when your mind says, I cannot wait any longer, your heart knows differently. Your heart knows that some things must unfold without forcing. That love, when true, will find its way back, and the heart that cannot forget is always ready, always present, always waiting. Angels say, share this truth with your heart. Speak it out loud if you must. Write it down. Feel it deeply, even if the world around you cannot understand, even if the people around you cannot see it. Because this is your sacred connection, and it is worth honoring. Have you ever asked yourself, why me? Why this connection? Why this longing? Angels say, because you are ready. Because your soul is ready to recognize love in its purest form. Because your heart is ready to remember what matters most. Do not dismiss the small signs. Do not ignore the whispers in your chest. Do not undervalue the moments that feel too fleeting, too subtle, too quiet. They are the universe speaking. They are angels guiding. They are reminders that what is meant for you cannot be taken away. Do you feel it now? The warmth, the recognition, the pull. Angels say, let this feeling expand. Let it fill you. Let it guide you. Do not be afraid to comment, to share, to speak your heart, because in sharing, you open the door for others to see their own recognition. Have you ever remembered someone so clearly that it startled you? Angels say, that is proof of what is eternal. That is proof of the bond that cannot be forgotten. They want you to remember this, always. Because when the moment comes, when the hearts reunite, you will know it instantly. No explanation needed. No hesitation, only recognition. only knowing, only love that has never left. Angels say, hold on to this truth, feel it deeply. Let it guide your thoughts, your words, your actions. Let it remind you that some souls are meant to find each other, over and over across time, and while you wait, while you hold, while you trust, you are growing, you are learning, you are preparing, and angels are with you, guiding, whispering, reminding, holding space. Now, ask yourself, who do you remember like this? Who holds a permanent place in your heart even when absent? Comment below and share the story your heart remembers. Angels want this conversation to ripple, to remind others that recognition, true recognition, exists, and that it is sacred even if unseen, even if unspoken, even if delayed. Angels say, the heart never forgets, the soul always recognizes, and you are part of this divine plan, this sacred tapestry, this eternal bond. So breathe, feel, remember, and share, because every heart that resonates with yours is proof that you are never alone. You are remembered, you are loved, and you are forever connected. Angels say, listen closely, for this is not just a feeling, it is guidance. Every heartbeat that reminds you of them is a sign that your connection is alive, even when you cannot see it, even when life moves forward around you, even when others tell you to forget. Do you feel the quiet pull in your chest right now? That gentle tug that makes your mind wander to their face, their voice, their energy? That is your soul speaking, and angels say, honor it, do not push it aside, do not pretend it does not exist, because this is the proof of a bond that transcends time. Some people you meet in life are fleeting, others leave marks that last forever. You are marked. They are marked by each other, by a connection that the world cannot erase. Have you ever wondered why memories of them sometimes come in waves? Sometimes, seemingly out of nowhere, a thought, a smell, a song, a place, triggers everything. Angels say, those waves are whispers from the universe, whispers saying, you are still connected, you are still remembered, you are still loved. Do you notice how even when they are absent, you carry their energy? Even when you do not speak, even when they do not reach out, you carry them, and they carry you. Have you felt that? That subtle resonance that cannot be explained, yet cannot be ignored? Angels say, that is the truth of eternal recognition. The soul remembers what the mind struggles to understand. They cannot forget you, and you cannot forget them, even if time passes, even if distance grows, even if life seems to separate you in ways that feel permanent. Do you feel it? That deep, quiet certainty that refuses to leave? Angels say, embrace it, because in embracing it, you honor the sacredness of your bond. You honor the truth that love exists beyond action, beyond words, beyond circumstance. Have you ever found yourself thinking of them in a moment that seemed random? Perhaps while walking, while cooking, while alone in the dark. Angels say, those moments are messages. Messages that remind you of what truly matters. Messages that guide you toward clarity, toward peace, toward understanding. Ask yourself, when you remember them, how does your heart feel? Does it ache? Does it warm? Does it pulse with longing? All of this is normal. All of this is proof that the connection is real, that it is sacred, that it cannot be erased. And angels say, there is power in sharing this truth. When you comment, when you speak, when you write, you release energy. Energy that touches others who feel the same, but cannot express it. Energy that affirms that recognition is universal, that souls remember, that hearts never lie. Have you ever wondered if they are thinking of you right now? Angels say they are, even if their mind is busy, even if life is chaotic, even if they cannot reach out. Even then, their heart remembers. Their soul remembers. Do you notice how sometimes dreams bring them close? Even when awake, you carry the echo of their presence. That is no accident. Angels say dreams, intuition, sudden memories. These are the ways the universe reminds you of truth. Truth that you cannot see with your eyes, but can feel in your chest. Ask yourself, have I been ignoring these signs? Have I been dismissing the gentle nudges of recognition? Angels say, pay attention. Do not underestimate the small signals. Do not discount the whispers of your own soul, because those whispers are guiding you. And when you follow them, clarity comes. You may ask, how will I know when the time is right? Angels say, you will feel it in every fiber of your being, a certainty that cannot be mistaken, a recognition so deep, so undeniable that words are not needed. The heart will know before the mind can understand. And angels say, hold this knowledge. Hold it like a lantern in the dark, because it will guide you when uncertainty seems overwhelming, when doubt tries to take root, when fear whispers that connection is lost. It is not lost. It cannot be lost. Do you feel the warmth rising in your chest as you read this? That is the universe acknowledging your bond. That is angels affirming your truth. And now, ask yourself, who do you carry in your heart that cannot be forgotten? Who do you remember in quiet moments, in sudden smiles, in waves of memory? Angels want you to comment below, to share the truth that your heart knows, because in doing so, you allow recognition to ripple through others' hearts too. Have you ever noticed that when you speak of someone you love, the universe seems to respond? A song plays, a memory surfaces, a feeling returns. Angels say that is resonance, the energy of your connection speaking back to you. And when you honor it, when you acknowledge it, it grows stronger, even in absence, even in silence, even in waiting. Do you feel the pulse of it now? The heartbeat of recognition, of remembrance, of sacred connection. Angels say, trust it, lean into it, do not fight it, do not question its validity. Because what the heart recognizes, the soul affirms, and the universe honors. And when the moment comes, when paths cross, when hearts reunite, there will be no need for words, no need for explanation, only knowing, only recognition, only love that never left. So comment now, who occupies your heart that cannot be forgotten? Who do you carry in silence, in longing, in memory? Share it, because angels say, your words carry light, your acknowledgement carries energy, your recognition carries proof that love cannot be erased, and in sharing, you honor the sacredness of the connection that exists between souls. You honor the truth that some hearts remember what time cannot touch. And angels say, you are never alone. You are always remembered. You are always loved. And the heart that cannot forget is always present, always ready, always holding space for the reunion that will come in divine timing. Angels say, listen, for what I am about to tell you carries the weight of eternity. The heart remembers in ways the mind cannot understand. Even when logic insists you move on, even when circumstances demand distance, even when the world says, let go. Do you feel that pull? That invisible thread connecting you to the one your soul cannot forget? That is not accident. That is divine design. Some connections are meant to endure. Some souls are written into each other's stories forever. Even if the story is paused, even if the chapters are separated by time or space, angels say, you are not imagining the memories, the feelings, the quiet knowing. You are not exaggerating the longing, the ache, the spark that returns unexpectedly. That is real, that is truth, and angels want you to honor it. Do you remember the first time you felt their presence? Not just seeing them, but sensing them. Not just hearing their voice, but feeling their energy. Angels say, those moments were not random. They were the universe reminding you, teaching you, showing you what connection truly is. Do you notice how the heart never forgets certain touches, certain smiles, certain moments, even if the body is gone, even if the circumstances have changed, even if words have been left unspoken? That is because some bonds are sacred. Some hearts are destined to recognize each other, no matter the years, no matter the distance, no matter the challenges. Have you felt waves of memory that bring both joy and pain at once? Angels say that is the duality of remembrance. The soul remembering what the heart longs for, even while it learns patience. Do not fight it. Do not resist it. Do not pretend it is not there, because this is proof of your sacred connection. Ask yourself, who do I carry in my heart when no one else is looking? Who do I remember when the world demands my attention elsewhere? Who do I long for in moments of quiet solitude? Angels say, write their name down. Speak it quietly to yourself. Acknowledge the energy that refuses to leave. Share it in a comment, in reflection, in a journal, in a whispered prayer. Because in speaking it, you honor the truth. You honor the bond that cannot be erased. You honor the heart that remembers. Do you feel the warmth rising in your chest as you read this? That is recognition. That is angels reminding you, you are not alone in this feeling. They see you. They see the thread connecting your heart to another's. They see the love that cannot be denied. Do you notice how even when separated, you feel them in small ways? A song, a memory, a place you pass that suddenly feels familiar, a scent that reminds you of them. Angels say, those are signs, signs that connection persists, signs that recognition is alive, signs that love endures, even unseen. Have you ever wondered if they feel the same longing? Angels say they do, even if they cannot express it, even if life keeps them distant, even if circumstances insist on silence. Their heart remembers, their soul knows, their essence carries the imprint of your connection. And angels say, this is the sacred truth of love that cannot be forgotten. Not allow doubt to overshadow it. Do not allow fear to cloud it. Do not allow impatience to erase it. Because the heart that remembers cannot be fooled. It recognizes energy. It recognizes truth. It recognizes the soul of another. Have you felt the sudden wave of memory that takes your breath away? Angels say, that is your soul reconnecting with theirs. That is proof that time and distance are only temporary barriers, and angels want you to share your experience. Comment below. When have you felt someone's presence even when they were far away? When have you remembered them in a way that felt too real to ignore? Your story matters. Your recognition matters. Your heart matters. Do not underestimate the power of sharing this. Do not underestimate the energy released when you speak your truth. Because in speaking it, you allow the universe to affirm it. You allow angels to guide others who feel the same. You allow recognition to ripple across hearts everywhere. Ask yourself, what is it about them that I cannot forget? Is it their smile, their voice, their energy, their presence that changed everything? Angels say, dwell on this, explore it, understand it, embrace it. Because in understanding, you unlock clarity. In embracing, you find peace. In recognizing, you honor love that transcends the ordinary. Do you feel the pulse of it now? The heartbeat of recognition, of remembrance, of sacred connection. Angels say, trust it, lean into it. Do not fight it. Do not suppress it. Do not pretend it is not real. Because what the heart recognizes, the soul affirms and the universe honors. And angels say, when the time comes, when paths align, when hearts meet again, you will know instantly. No words needed. No explanation necessary. Only recognition. Only love that never left. So comment now. Who is etched in your heart? Who do you carry in quiet moments, in dreams, in sudden waves of memory? Share it, because angels say your words carry light. Your acknowledgement carries energy. Your recognition carries proof that love cannot be erased. And in sharing, you honor the sacredness of the connection that exists between souls. You honor the truth that some hearts remember what time cannot touch. And angels say, you are never alone. You are always remembered. You are always loved, and the heart that cannot forget is always present, always ready, always holding space for the reunion that will come in divine timing. Angels say, carry this truth with you always. You are remembered. You are loved. You are never alone. Every heartbeat, every memory, every quiet whisper of your soul is a reminder of the sacred connection you hold. Trust the timing of the universe. Trust the messages that come in dreams, in thoughts, in gentle nudges of your heart. Your soul knows the truth even when your mind does not, and angels are always with you, guiding, supporting, holding space for your heart to feel, to remember, and to love. If this message touched you, speak your truth in the comments. Share your story. Connect with others who know the quiet power of remembrance. Together, we honor the hearts that cannot forget. And remember, the heart always knows. The soul always remembers. You are never, not for a single heartbeat, forgotten.